What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So Reggie Miller is the greatest Indiana Pacer in NBA history. In my opinion, and Reggie Miller's opinion, Roger Brown is the greatest Indiana Pacer player ever. But Roger Brown, of course, the Roger, he played in the ABA. Now, we all know that Reggie Miller played 18 seasons for the Pacers, 1987 to 2005, and he went to the NBA Finals back in 2000. He retired after the 2004-2005 season at the age of 39. Uh, he scored 25,279 points. At the time of his retirement, he was the all-time leader in three-pointers made with 2,560. Now he is third on that list behind Ray Allen, who may be the leader for maybe one more game until Steph Curry surpasses him. And then he's going to drop down to fourth soon when James Harden passes him shortly. But anyway, oh, by the way, had it not been for the malice at the Palace, which occurred, I think it was November of 2004, had it not been for the malice at the Palace, Reggie Miller might have rode off into the sunset with a title back in 2005. That was a really good Pacers team. But anyway, many of us remember that back in 2007, 2008, Reggie Miller came close to signing with the Boston Celtics. Uh, then general manager or president of basketball operations, I forget his title, Danny Ainge, pretty much the same damn role, uh, extended an invitation to Reggie Miller to join the team. Now, at the time, Reggie Miller was 42 years old. Uh, he was a much older player, but his role would have been to come off the bench. Um, Maybe similar to Ray Allen's role when he was with the Miami Heat. And I believe Reggie thought about it, but ultimately he chose not to. I remember, I think, reading about it that and hearing about it that he had worked out. He was prepared to do it, but ultimately he decided not to. And in a recent interview, he discussed why he chose not to do so. And it had to do with his heart not being in it because it was Boston and not the team that he played for, grew to love, and that being the Pacers. So in the interview, he said, "Look, I knew they were stacked to win a championship, and they did, but it just wouldn't have seemed right to be popping champagne in Boston when in Indiana we grew up together, we laughed together, we cried so many tears together because we were so close for so many years. How could I be sitting and cheering and laughing because I won my championship and all I ever wanted to do was win in Indiana?" People don't understand, and we've seen this when LeBron came back to Cleveland and now Milwaukee. When small market teams win like that, and Indiana's in that category, it's like winning three or four championships in one. We're not the Lakers, Boston, Chicago. I'll add New York in there. When you win in a small market, those fans live and die with you. And Indiana is such a basketball state. Winning there was all I wanted to do. I just knew how special it could be, so I could not in good faith put on another jersey when all my joy and sadness came in one jersey with one franchise. So, Reggie Miller at age 42, he had a good excuse to ring chase. He was not the player that he once was. Um, and he could have won a championship. But I guess in his mind, it would have been meaningless. It would have just been the epitome of ring chasing because he has been so identified with the Indiana franchise that it probably would have looked weird seeing him wearing Boston. And, it's not like, say, uh, a situation where he played maybe 5 or 6 years with Indiana. Then he played for another franchise. Then he became a journeyman. I guess that'd have been different. But I can understand where Reggie Miller's coming from. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what you guys think.